This is another Take 5 with Thiagi. Today's session is about a training technique called interactive storytelling. Let me tell you a story. When I was 7 years old, I discovered people pay more attention to me whenever I told them stories. Now, as an adult, I use the same technique as a training activity. I have read a lot of books and articles about storytelling for trainers and facilitators. I have attended workshops and conference sessions on storytelling. I noticed in my smile sheet evaluations after my training sessions, I get 5s every time I tell a lot of stories. I should not have pushed my luck, but I had a graduate student who wanted to do an evaluation project for his course. I invited him to send out questionnaires and conduct telephone interviews with people who attended my workshops. The evaluation report contained good news and bad. First, the good news. Participants' responses confirmed the rave reviews from the smile sheets. Many participants shared my stories with their colleagues in their workplace. Bad news? People remembered the stories but did not remember the learning points they were supposed to illustrate. The participants did not apply the new skills and knowledge to their jobs. How could they when they could not even recall them? After wasting time defensively questioning the evaluation methodology and the biased selection of interview subjects, I realized that I have joined the ranks of sleazy politicians and religious cult leaders by depending heavily on stories to let people's feelings hijack their logical thinking. This is when I switched to interactive storytelling. This term just means that the participants participate before, during, and after the stories. In regular storytelling, the listeners get mesmerized into a trance state. In interactive storytelling, they go beyond the story. Among the variety of storytelling techniques, the participants create their own stories and share them with each other. When they tell them a story, they actively analyze it, critically evaluate it, and conduct a debriefing discussion about the lessons learned. Sometimes when I stop the story in the middle, they take it from where I left off and complete the story or conduct a role play. They shrink the stories or expand them. They change the ending, the setting, or the characters. In other words, in interactive storytelling, participants interact with the story. In the process, they discover the learning point, rescue the core idea from distracting details, and gain insights about the key principles they could apply to the workplace. I began this session with a story about my idiocy. Actually, I was just softening you up for this reflective activity. Are you ready for some interaction? Think of your answers to these debriefing questions. 1. Was my story completely true, partly true, or completely false? Why do you think so? 2. What is the key learning point of the story? What personal experience do you have to challenge this point or to support this point? What is the one thing you would immediately do with your own storytelling activities? You have to do all your reflecting and responding on your own time because I have run out of my 5 minutes. Thank you.